So let us solve few problems here. See here, what is theta? Theta is the angle and r is the radius vector, you can say. Okay. So if I give a problem like this, integral 0 to pi, integral a 0 to a sine theta r dr d theta. So it's a direct question. As you can see, the limits of theta is from 0 to pi, limits of r are from 0 to a sine theta. So this is our limit. So directly this can be integrated. So integrate it and tell me the answer. So first, when you integrate with respect to r, keeping theta as constant, you will get r square by 2, limits 0 to a sine theta you will get. Okay, and dr. So substitute the limits now. When you substitute the limits, you will have a square by 2 is a constant out, integral 0 to pi. For 0 it will be 0, for upper limit only you will get sine square theta d theta. Now how you will integrate this? Sine square theta can be written as
1 minus cos theta by 2.
yeah, that you can do. So integral 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 you can write, and this whole part you need to integrate with respect to theta. So again this 2 I can write out, so I'll get a square by 4, and when I integrate 1 I'll get theta. When I integrate cos 2 theta I'll get sine 2 theta by 2, limits 0 to pi d theta. Okay, substitute the limits now. A square by 2 as by 4 as it is. Upper limit pi I will substitute. What about sine pi? Sine 2 pi value is, how much is sine 2 pi?
Zero.
Sine
Zero.
2
Zero.
pi is 0. Okay. And when I substitute the lower limit, so for upper limit I'll get pi minus 0, put a minus sign. Again I'll get 0, and again
0
sine 2
minus
pi is 0 only I'll get. Overall this I'll get. That means I'm going to get a square pi by 4 as the answer. Okay. So this you can easily do when where this is one case when limits of r are in terms of, this is the most general case, r will be in terms of theta and theta will be some values. Okay. So here I'm not going to consider all such examples. You note down with these examples, or at least try one more. Integral 0 to infinity 0 to pi by 2 e to the power minus r square r d theta dr. Now tell me what are the limits of the variables here. What are the limits of r and what are the limits of theta? You tell me.
0
0
to
to pi by 2
infinity
are
is
the limits of
r.
theta, and 0 to infinity are limits of r.
This is theta limits and this is r limits. Okay. Integrated, this is a direct question. All limits are constant. And here theta, you can integrate with respect to theta first and later you can integrate with respect to r. So tell me the answer after solving this one. Done? First you are integrating with respect to r, so if this whole function is a constant there, so you will get integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus r square into r as it is. For theta, for 1 you will get theta, upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. So pi by 2 out, integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus r square into r dr. Now you have to integrate this. Integrate it and tell me the answer. The result for this one will be, you substitute r square is equal to some value, so that you will get 2r dr, that is suppose t you have substituted, so r dr will be dt by 2, so this becomes 4 here. So you will have integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus t dt. Limits won't change. So this will be pi by 4 minus e to the power minus t 0 to infinity. So e to the power minus infinity is 0. Minus minus plus, you will have 1. So answer is pi by 4. Understood? Will you able to solve
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay, note down few
Yes, ma'am.
questions here. Integral 0 to pi by 2. Integral a into 1 minus cos theta a r square dr d theta. Integral 0 to pi. Integral 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta r square cos theta dr d theta. Integral 0 to pi by 4. Integral 0 to a sin theta r dr d theta by root over of a square minus r square. The function here is r by root over of a square minus r square. Over written? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these were all direct question, whether limits are all constants or maybe function of the other variable r in terms of theta. You can do it in easily. Same as what you have done for in Cartesian coordinates also. But there you had some problems where the region of integration was mentioned, from which you have to find the limit. So same you have to do here also. Here they will ask you to find, evaluate this integral f of r dr d theta over the region R. So over this region R where the limits of integration are not specified directly. This you have to do. So again the same procedure you will apply. You will sketch the region of integration and label the bounding curves. That is the first thing you have to do. Sketch the region of integration and label the bounding curves. Second, you have to write your R in terms of theta. Okay, r in terms of theta you will write 2r is equal to some f2 theta. We'll see how we will write this one. So the limits of r the r limits of integration varies from f1 theta to f2 theta, and theta limits will be constant from theta 1 to theta is equal to theta 2. That means now this problem is theta 1 to theta 2 integral f1 theta to f2 theta f of r theta dr d theta. Same procedure we have to apply here. But the, to apply this procedure, there in Cartesian coordinates, you know few standard curves, parabola, circle, ellipsoid, ellipse, and all those things. Okay. Here also you should able to trace at least you should have an idea about the curves given to you people. I think in the last semester we have discussed curve tracing, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Curve tracing we discussed, but that were only in Cartesian coordinates we have discussed, because that much was enough for that semester. Antena?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but here you should able to trace the curve in polar coordinates also. So for the time being, I'll tell what curve represent what kind of graph or curve you are going to get. based on the given equation. But shortly I'll give the notes for that one, or some shortcuts I'll give to draw the curves. Okay. Suppose for example you have this question. I have to evaluate r sine theta dr d theta over the cardioid r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So it is already mentioned the equation which is written as r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta is a cardioid, and the region is mentioned as above the initial line. Above the initial line. Initial line means x-axis, you can say. Okay. So if you draw the cardioid, this is y-axis, this is suppose x-axis. So your cardioid is something like this actually. It will be something like this. This is your cardioid equation. Okay. According to r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. It can be r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta you can have. Or maybe minus a you can have. Or instead of cos you may have sine term also. So one trick here is whenever r is written in terms of cos, the maximum portion of the curve will be on x-axis. In term for circles, I'm saying this, or in any other case also. Okay, and if it is sine, it will be on y-axis. For this one, this is the curve r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta is this one. But the region of integration is mentioned as above the initial line. So when I say above the initial line, the curve is this much only. So this is the region of integration. This will be the region of integration. Now I have to find my limits. Okay, so this cardioid is, as you can see, it is symmetrical about the initial line and it passes through the pole theta is equal to 0. So the region of integration is the above the initial line and is covered by the radial strips. Okay, radial strips, how you will find the limits of r, you draw the radial strip anywhere you draw. Okay, so r is from 0 to this curve, which is r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So to find r, you draw the radial strip from this one, this point r is equal to 0, as you don't have any other curve here. Okay, so from this one to this curve is r is equal to 0 to r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So these are the limits of r. Now let us find the limits of theta. As you know, theta is nothing but the angle, is it or not? So here theta is 0. What about here? Theta here is how much? Theta is how much on for y-axis? It is
Pi by 2.
pi by 2. It's correct only. What? Okay. If I draw something like this, what will be theta? Suppose exactly y is equal to x I draw. What will be theta then?
Pi by 4.
Pi by 4. So in the same manner, as you can see here, theta is okay. Theta is from where to where it is going? From 0 to here it is going. Okay. And on this line, what is theta? See, this line is theta is equal to 0. Here theta is pi by 4. When it comes here, how much theta is? Theta is
Pi.
pi. So theta limits are from 0 to theta is equal to pi. This is how you have to calculate the limits. Now therefore this question r sine theta dr d theta is now can be written as theta is equal to 0 to pi integral r is from 0 to a into 1 minus cos theta, and what is the function r sine theta. So first you will integrate with respect to r and then with respect to theta. So when you solve it, what you will get? 0 to pi as it is, sine theta as it is. You will get r square by 2. Limits 0 to a into 1 minus cos theta d theta. Simplify it, 1 by 2 out, 0 to pi as it is. You will get sine theta. Upper limit is a square you will get. So a square, I'll write it outside. Sine theta 1 minus cos theta whole square you will get d theta. And lower limit it will be 0 only. So further you simplify and tell me what you will get. You simplify this directly, you can't integrate it. Or you can integrate also, no problem. You can integrate. You substitute 1 minus cos theta is equal to some value and integrate it. So when you substitute 1 minus cos theta is equal to t, you will get sine theta d theta is equal to dt. Something like that you do and tell me the answer. What you will get? 1 minus cos theta, if you substituted as t, you will get minus sine theta d theta is equal to dt you will get. Is it or not? Minus minus plus. So a square by 2 as it is. Integration 0 to pi only I am writing. I am not changing any values here. So I'll get t square dt, suppose I got here. Okay. So that will be a square by 2 and this will be t cube by 3 I will get. Limit 0 to pi since I have written. So again I'll resubstitute my t, which is nothing but 1 minus cos theta by 3 as it is. Now for this one you substitute the limits 0 to pi. Substitute and tell me the answer.
A square by 3.
A square by 3 you will get. Are you sure?
4a square by 3.
Be careful while substituting the limits. First limit when you will substitute pi. So what is cos pi value?
Minus 1.
So for first time, okay, 6 I'll write this one. So minus 1 already. Cos pi is minus 1. So minus minus will become plus 1 here. Is it or not? Again put a minus sign and 1 minus cos 0 is how much?
1.
1. So this part will be 0 now.
Ma'am,
It's
whole
cube,
cube.
na? Whole cube you have. Whole cube. Whole cube. So 2 cube will be 8 a square by 6. That is 4a square by 3 you will get. This will be the answer. Okay. Now let us see another problem. So for this questions in polar coordinate, you should know the graphs, the curves which are given, some standard curves at least you should know. Otherwise, you won't be able to solve it. Okay, though they ask you to show the value of this one, but I don't want you to write the answer here. I don't want it. You calculate and tell me. So here you have to evaluate this double integral over the region where R is the, I'll write the word later, but R is given as 2, R is equal to 2a cos theta. Okay, above the initial line. Now, this R is equal to 2a cos theta is nothing but this circle. Okay, semicircle. It's the whole circle, but R is the region, that is R is the semicircle of this whole circle above the initial line. So again, as I said, when you have circle equation and when it is given cos or sine theta, cos means on x-axis you will have, sine means on y-axis you will have the circle. So if you take this one and this one, their x and y-axis, so this circle is something like this. What is 2a cos theta? So center will be, it is this circle. क्या हो गया? It is this circle actually. Okay. Now they want this. This is a whole circle. R is equal to, this circle is 2r is equal to 2a cos theta. But the region of integration is given as the above the initial line. So above the initial line means this much part you will consider. This is the region of integration. Okay. Now for r values, you draw a radial vector anywhere you draw from the origin. So from this one to this curve it is going. So r limits will be from r is equal to 0 to r is equal to 2a cos theta. Now tell me about the angle, that is theta, from where to where it is going?
0 to pi by 2.
Yeah. So to read the takings, to take the limits, to note down the limits of theta, I have to go in anti-clockwise direction only. Okay. So here theta is theta is 0, and here theta is pi by 2. So theta will be 0 to theta is equal to pi by 2. So therefore, our double integration over r sin theta dr d theta is now integral 0 to pi by 2 integral 0 to 2a cos theta r square sin theta dr d theta. First you integrate with respect to r and then with respect to theta. So solve it. Solve. I'm waiting for the answer. Are you solving or just copying what I'm writing? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer then?
2a cube by 3.
2a cube by 3. What about others? Any other candidate who has solved this one? In two ways you can solve the problem. It's a direct problem, no substitution, nothing is required. You just substitute cos theta is equal to something, so that sin theta d theta will be equal to that dt. So that it's supposed to t cube, you will get t to the power 4 by 4 you can write. Or since the integral is from 0 to pi by 2, you have sine and cos functions here. So that can be compared with beta function and then converted to gamma function. You will get the result there also. But anyhow, this is the result. What is the answer you are going to get? Tell me. It is 2a cube by 3. What about others? Only one or one
Yes,
candidate?
ma'am. Got it.
Kirti
Got
got
ma'am.
it. Yeah. Any other who have got it? Boys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. This is the answer. Now, suppose you need to evaluate this double integral r cube dr d theta over the area included between the circles, it's already mentioned they are circles, but you should know that r is equal to 2 sine theta and r is equal to 4 sine theta. So the area included between these two circles is the region of integration. Okay, so now let us draw these two circles and let us see what graph you will get. As you can see, r is equal to, both the equations are in terms of sine, so the circle will be on your y-axis, x-axis, y-axis. So one of the circle, that is this 2 sine theta, suppose this is your circle, this is one circle, okay, and this is another circle, this is another circle. The bigger one is r is equal to 4 sine theta and the smaller one is r is equal to 2 sine theta. Okay, and the region of integration here is, as you can see, the region of integration is the area included between these two circles. So area included between these two circles will be this one. This much is the area included between these two circles. Okay, not above the bigger circle nor below the, inner side of the smaller circle is not the area, but the outer region of smaller circle and inner region of the bigger circle is the area of integration here. Okay, so limits of theta, they are very easy, you can write it. So if you draw a radial circle, now where to where you will draw? Actually we draw from the center point, from here, okay, from here, but as we are considering what, the region of integration is within these two circles, so only this much will be the region of integration. So r radial will be in increasing order, it will be r is equal to 2 sine theta to r is equal to 4 sine theta. So the double integral r cube dr d theta is nothing but, r limits are 2 sine theta to 4 sine theta r cube dr d theta, and limits of theta, tell me from where to where it is going, from 0 to 5. So theta is from 0 to pi you will have. These are our limits. Now you integrate and tell me the result. Zero to pi as it is. For r cube you will get r to the power 4 by 4. Limits is 2 sine theta to 4 sine theta d theta. Substitute the limits, so 1 by 4 outside, 0 to pi as it is. Okay, 4 to the power 4 will be how much? You should give
256.
Yeah, and 2 to the power 4 will be 16. Okay, d theta. So 256 minus 16 will be
240. 240.
240 divided by 4 will be
60.
60. Okay, 60, I'll write. Integral 0 to pi.
45 pi by 2.
Okay, you're giving me the answer. Okay, that's good. So you solve it. The result for this one can be written as, again further you can write it this as 2 times of integral 0 to pi by 2. You can, I'm using gamma, beta, gamma functions here. Can I do it?
Yes.
I have divided the integral in two parts, 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi. Same I will get, so 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 I have written sine to the power 4 theta d theta. Now if you compare here, this is what? Okay, 120 as it is. And what about this sine to the power 4? You can compare with integral 0 to pi by 2 sine 2n minus 1 theta cos 2n minus 1 theta d theta. So 2n minus 1 value is 0, so n value will be 1 by 2. And 2m minus 1, 2m minus 1 value is 4, so n value will be 5 by 2. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is beta. Now this whole thing is equal to what? Beta m comma n pi 2, na? So that will be beta 5 by 2 comma 1 by 2 by 2 you will get, which is again 60 beta 5 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Now beta mn you write it in terms of gamma mn. So this will be, how much it will be? Beta mn is equal to gamma n by gamma
M plus N.
gamma m. So gamma 5 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2 by gamma 5
3
by
pi
2.
by 8, ma'am.
Yeah, you solve it, you will get how much overall?
45 pi by 2.
45 pi by 2. This is the answer. Understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So here these are the questions. Now you have change of variables also in double integrals. Change of variables mean one system will be given to you. Suppose Cartesian coordinate problem is given. They will ask you to evaluate that double integral which is in Cartesian coordinates by changing to polar coordinates or to any other system also. So that is the change of variables. We'll change the variables from one system to the another system and then solve the double integral. So change of variables. So what we do here is, in general I'm speaking, in general take x as some function of uv and y as some function of u comma v. Be the relation between the old variables x and y with the new variables u comma v of the new coordinate system. Then the double integral which is in terms of xy dx dy over some region R will be the double integral over a new region. In this f, you will substitute x is some function in terms of uv, g is some function in terms of uv. Is it or not? So u and v I'll get here. And here dx dy is nothing but Jacobian of du dv. Jacobian du dv, and this Jacobian I have written in terms of mod. That means Jacobian can be a negative value, but here you have to consider only the positive value. So this is what we are going to do here. Where what is Jacobian? Last time you have learned now what is the Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. If we write, how you will calculate this thing? Tell me. It is a
Dou
determinant.
x by dou u, dou x
Yeah.
by dou v,
Dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v.
and dou y by dou u, dou y by dou.
Good. Good. All of you remembered this. So this is what you have the Jacobian. So this is called the Jacobian of the coordinate transformation. For that transformation, it can be any transformation. X can be u plus v, y can be uv, something like that, some transformation. So this is in general we have written. It can be any coordinate system from Cartesian to it can be any other, some transformation we are taking, we are applying that transformation, then we are integrating it. But while applying the transformation, x is replaced with a function in terms of uv, y is replaced with a function in terms of uv. So dx dy also need to be replaced. Dx dy will be equal to Jacobian, mod of Jacobian du dv. Let's see this in polar coordinates, what will happen. Okay, so in case of polar coordinates, What are the transformation? Tell me. What are the transformation from Cartesian to polar?
X is equal to r cos theta.
Yeah.
Y
Go
is
on.
equal
That
to
is the
r sin
correct
theta.
answer. Don't doubt yourself. Change of variables from Cartesian to polar. So here transformation will be in terms of r and theta. Here as I have written x is equal to uv. Okay, so u is some r variable suppose and v is some theta variable. That is what it means. And here that f is what? It is r cos theta. Understood now? Y is r sin theta. I have written now x is a function in terms of u and v. That means a function in terms of r and theta, and that function here is r cos theta. Understood now? If you compare with the general one, and
Yes, ma'am.
y is r sin theta. Now we need the Jacobian also. Jacobian of xy with respect to r theta. So that will be dou x by dou r, dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou r, dou y by dou theta. Now calculate this. Dou x by dou r means what you will get? Cos theta you will get. Dou x by dou theta will be minus r sin theta. Is it or not? No answer. Dou y by dou r will be sin theta. Dou y by dou theta will be
R cos theta.
r cos theta. So if you solve the determinant, you will get r cos square theta minus minus will be plus r sin square theta. So you can take r common, you will have cos square plus sin square, which is 1. Cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this value is nothing but Jacobian of the transformation from Cartesian to polar. So therefore, our double integral f of x comma y dx dy will be equal to the double integral over some new region f of r cos theta. In place of x I have substituted r cos theta, and in place of y I have substituted r sin theta. Dx dy is Jacobian, which is r dr d theta. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
And here theta limits will be constant, so this theta will be some theta 1 to theta 2, and r will be from some function in terms of theta to some function in terms of theta, which you know how to calculate. So in the same fashion, the other way around you can do, that is from polar to Cartesian can be also described. Understood now? So remember, whenever you are making the transformation from Cartesian to polar, okay, dx dy will be equal to r dr d theta. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the same manner, if you are, so this is the transformation, one transformation based on this x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta in polar coordinates, dx dy will become r dr d theta. Suppose from polar to Cartesian you want. So from polar to Cartesian, r cos theta will be x, r sin theta will be y, and r dr d theta will be dx dy. It is not just dr d theta. That will be wrong. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And one more thing, you have this thing, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. When I want my Jacobian from Cartesian, from polar to Cartesian, it is not just dr d theta will be dx dy. You should have r dr d theta is equal to dx dy. Okay. So what will be r square here? Now when I write Jacobian of r theta with respect to xy, I cannot use these equations directly to get this Jacobian. Can I?
1 by root over x square plus y square into dx dy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You cannot use it directly. Jacobian of r theta with respect to xy directly by using these equations. If you don't apply the correct formulas, you won't get it. So first you write r purely in terms of xy, theta purely in terms of xy. Then you calculate this Jacobian. So the r square will be equal to what? X square plus y square. And what about theta? Theta is how much?
Tan inverse of y by x.
Tan inverse y by x. So these relations you follow while converting from polar to Cartesian. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So in case of polar to Cartesian, r dr d theta will be equal to dx dy, remember. So let us see the problems here, then you will understand it.
Ma'am, from that can we write dr d theta is equal to 1 by r dx dy?
That is what you will get. See, here just we are multiplying, but theoretically it is not r dr. Here the formula is given, the transformation is given in this form. Jacobian du dv. But if you specifiedly, if you go to the theory related to Cartesian to polar, it is r dr d or dx dy will be equal to r dr d theta. So obviously dr d theta will be, even when you calculate this Jacobian, tell me what will be the value of this Jacobian. You will get 1 by r.
1 by r. Yes.
Is it or not? Last year we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
seen these things. Okay, so this we have written because of Jacobian, but theoretically there is, we have a proof for this one actually. Here because of this transformation and because of this formula, from where you got this formula, tell me? That is not in your syllabus, na? But there is a theory behind it, na? Directly how can you write some f of xy dx dy will be equal to du dv, including this Jacobian? There is a lot theory here to get this answer, this formula. Okay, so that is beyond your scope. So here in case of polar, Cartesian to polar, dx dy is always r dr d theta. Okay. Suppose you have this problem. Okay. From Cartesian to polar, we'll write. Suppose you need to evaluate this one. Evaluate this integral, double integral a square minus x square y into root over of x square plus y square dx dy. If it is a direct question, if they ask you to just evaluate it, you can directly go for it. Limits are given, function is given, the order is not written properly, so first you rewrite the order here. Is it or not? Here, as you can see, the limits of integration, that is, these are the limits of y and these are the limits of x. Is it or not? So the order should be dy dx, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that doesn't matter here because we are not directly evaluating it. What they want you to evaluate this integral by transforming into polar coordinates. So while transforming into polar coordinates, what are the region of integration? Tell me. Y is equal to 0, y is equal to root over of a square minus x square. So that's a circle, as you can see here. Okay, and other limits are x is equal to 0, x is equal to a. Okay, so from the given region, what you can say, in which quadrant this whole thing exists? Tell me.
First
Suppose
quadrant
I
for
draw
a
this
greater
one.
than 0.
Yeah, first quadrant for a greater than 0. That means this is a circle. This is what? It is x square plus y square is equal to a square, it is given. Is it or not? So it's a circle with center 0, 0 and radius a. So something like this. And what is the region of integration? This is the region of integration, because limits of y in which strip they have taken, in Cartesian coordinates, which strip they have taken, vertical strip they have taken. Now this strip they have taken, is it or not? So that's why y is equal to 0 to y is equal to this curve you have got, which is y is equal, from here you will get y is equal to root over of a square. Based on that limits only, we are describing the region here. Not based on the region, we are describing the limits. Limits are given, that's why we are able to decide the region here. Okay, now let us change this into polar coordinate. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Now to change this into polar coordinates, all of you know x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. So therefore you have x square plus y square is equal to what? R square you will have. Is it or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, x square plus y square is equal to r square you will have. And what is r value there? If you compare
A.
with this, it is a. Is it or not? That means the radius vector is from where to where? From 0 to a. Okay, so the limits of r will be from 0 to a, and limits of theta, tell me.
0 to pi by 2.
0 to pi by 2. Whole of this one. 0 to pi by 2. So this double integral, which was written as 0 to a, 0 to root over of a square minus x square, y into root over of x square plus y square dx dy, and this also you know that dx dy is r dr d theta by using Jacobian. You can Jacobian is only r, but by other theory I'm writing dx dy as r dr d theta. So this whole thing will be now equal to 0 to pi by 2, 0 to a, y. What is y? It is r sine theta. Now everything need to be converted to r and theta, remember. You have x square plus y square. So that is how much? R square. Okay, and dx dy is one more r. R dr d theta, remember this. So this is 0 to pi, 0 to a, r square within a root will be r. So r into r into r will be r cube sine theta dr d theta. So first integrate
0 to
r. Yeah, pi by 2, pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 as it is, sine theta as it is. Integrate r cube, you will get r to the power 4 by 4. Within the limits 0 to a d theta. So that is a to the power 4 by 4 you will get. Integration of sine will be minus cos theta, 0 to pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is how much?
0.
0. And sine pi, and cos 0 is
1.
1.
1. So minus and minus will be plus 1. So overall you got a to the power 4 by 4. Got it?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll see some more problems like this. So this is from Cartesian to polar. Okay. It can be from polar to Cartesian also. That way also you can solve the problem. If the question is given in terms of polar coordinates, and if they directly, if they want to solve, well and good. But if they purposely mention that transform the following to Cartesian form and hence evaluate, then you don't have the option. You have to solve it only. Okay. Now let us see another system where here is the transformation given. Okay. Using the transformation x plus y is equal to u and y is equal to uv, evaluate this double integral 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x e to the power y by x plus y dy dx. So order is written properly. Actually, they have given the answer for this. Show the value of this double integral is something. I'm not giving it. Let us solve this one. Okay. So first, let us draw the region of integration based on the given integrals. Okay, based on the limits. And let us see what transformation we will get, how the graph changes. Okay. Now what is given? One of the limits of y is 0. So y is 0 means x-axis. So here y is 0. Here x is 0 on y-axis. Now one of the other limit of y is 1 minus x. So y is equal to 1 minus x means what? It is a
Straight line.
it's a straight line.
Straight
So
line
this
with
is
the 2 points.
x plus y is equal to 1. So what is this point of intersection? Tell me it is.
1, 0.
And this point is
0, 1.
0, 1. And x is equal to 1 means this point itself. Is it or not? So the region of integration the region of integration is this one, this triangle. This is the region of integration. And which strip they have taken? They have taken a vertical strip here. Okay. Now let us change the variables here. Okay. So the transformation given here is x plus y is equal to u and y is equal to u into v. Now remember, to find the Jacobian, x need to be purely written in terms of uv function, y need to be purely written in terms of uv function. So y is anyhow purely in terms of u and v, but x is not. So we can use this relation here to write x in terms of u and v. Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
X
ma'am.
equal to u minus uv.
Yeah, x will be equal to u into 1 minus v. When I substitute y value uv, I'll get x is equal to u into 1 minus v and y is equal to uv itself. So, okay, from this we can find the Jacobian. No problem, we'll write it. But we need to find the limits of u and v also, na? So, let us see how you will find the limits now. One of the limit of y is 0. Y0 means uv is equal to 0. Is it or not? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
So from this, what you will get? Either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0, you will get. Next one, y is equal to 1 minus x, it is given. That means x plus y is equal to 1. I have rewritten the same equation. And what is x plus y? Tell me. It is u. So u is equal to 1 I have got here by using this relation. Now, x is equal to 0 I have. X is equal to 0 means what I will get? Tell me. X is equal to 0 means u into 1 minus v is equal to 0 I will get. This means either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 1. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the values of u and v. As you can see, u can be 0 or u can be 1. V can be 0 or v can be 1. Okay. So the limits now, this region R is transformed to some other region. Let us draw these things now in UV form. So suppose this is V and this is U. So this is U, this is V. Now U is equal to 0. U is equal to 0 means V axis. V is equal to 0 means U axis. What do you have? U is equal to 1. So suppose this is U is equal to 1 somewhere. Okay. And then you have V is equal to 1. So suppose this is V is equal to 1. So this is V is equal to 1. This is U is equal to 1. So what region we have got? This is the region of integration bounded by these lines. U is equal to 0, U is equal to 1, V is equal to 0, V is equal to 1. This is the region of integration which has been now transformed. This is some R dash. Now we need to find the Jacobian also. So the Jacobian of transformation J is what? With Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. That is dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v, which will be what is dou x by dou u? X is what? X is this one. If you differentiate partially with respect to u, what you will get? Tell me.
1 minus v.
1 minus v. So 1 minus v. And when you differentiate x with respect to v, what you will get?
Minus u.
Minus u. Now dou y by dou u. Y is u into v. So here you will
V.
get v, here you will get u.
U.
Solve this determinant.
U.
You got. So therefore, this integral 0 to 1 minus x e to the power y by x plus y dx dy is now the integral of r dash e to the power u. Y is u into v, x plus y is u, Jacobian du dv. So this will be e to the power v only you got, Jacobian is u, du dv. Limits of v 0 to 1, limits of u 0 to 1. Either way you can integrate, no problem. So integrate and tell me the answer.
E minus 1 by 2.
E minus 1
By 2.
is this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So understood the transformations now from one system to another system. Based on the transformations, you will do this thing. Okay. So we'll see a few more problems in tomorrow's class and we'll continue with the next topic. Then after we will have the triple integrals also. So that's it for today. If you have any doubt, you can ask or else I'll take the attendance. No doubts?
No, ma'am.